my YouTube channel. Hi, my name is Gursheen. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you have already subscribed, thank you so much. It means the world to me. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I created this look. So if you're interested to know that, then please keep on watching. So I'm going to start by priming my face, and I'll be using my favorite SMASHBOX Photo Finish Smooth and Blur Primer. Now I apply it only on my nose and my cheeks because these areas are a little textured for me, and this just instantly smoothens everything out. Next, I will move on to color correction because I do have a little hyperpigmentation around my mouth and a little darkness on my under eyes. So I'll be using LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Orange. Now I broke the end, so I've taped it. I will just apply tiny bits on my under eye like this, and the corners of my mouth, and few of the acne spots. I will quickly blend it all using a brush. For foundation, I'm taking my NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. This is my most favorite foundation. Now to blend this out, I'll be using a foundation brush. I prefer brushes over beauty blenders. They are just faster to use, and even they can give a flawless finish if you know how to use them correctly. So I'm quickly blending all of it out on my face. Now the orange is peeking through, and I am not taking the foundation up to my under eyes, and that is because I do not want them to become really cakey and crease a lot because we will be using a concealer anyway. So this much coverage with a foundation is more than enough. Now for concealer, I'll be using the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I'm in the shade Sand, and this is my go-to concealer. It is super hydrating and offers really good coverage. So I will apply it on my under eyes, corners of my nose, and around my mouth. Basically, wherever I have done the orange correction, I do need to go in with some concealer. Now to blend this out, I am using my concealer brush, and I am dabbing all the product in place. And I'll be using the same dabbing motion for my under eyes as well. The more you dab the product in place, the lesser chances are there that your brush will form any brush strokes. Now I will move on to setting my face, and for that I'm using my MERCIER translucent setting powder. And now I'm going to first set my under eye, quickly setting the other eye. And I only set my crease prone areas. I do not set my entire face because my face does not need that much setting, and of course areas around my mouth. Wherever you have done double triple layering of base products, just go in with powder. Now for contouring my face, I'll be using the HUDA Beauty Tantour. I use the shade medium, and again I use a brush to apply the contour. All of my makeup I do with brushes only. So I'm going to be contouring my cheeks. I'm running this over my temple, and I will now apply the remaining product on my jawline. Now I also like to bronze my face, and for that I'm using the Fenty Beauty bronzer. Now this is in the shade Bajan Girl, and this is what it looks like. Such a beautiful powder, beautiful consistency. So this will go just over your contour. And do you see the warmth it has added to my face? Such a beautiful product. Now for blush, I'm going to be using a cult classic blush which is from NARS, and it is their Orgasm blush. It is a beautiful blush with highlighter mixed in it. So I'm going to smile and take the blush up to my temples. It is so beautiful. The formulation is amazing, and I always apply a little blush on my nose. As the last step to finish my base, I will be using a setting spray, and this one is from MAC Cosmetics. It is their Fix Plus, and I will just spritz it on my face. The base is now complete, you guys, and now I will move on to my next favorite part, which is doing the eyes. Now I will first begin with my eyebrows, and I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Pomade. So I'm going to quickly fill them in. I use the shade Ebony. Now before starting with the eyeshadows, I like to prime my lids, and for that I use the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser. Now this is in the shade Ivory, which is very light for me, but I just use it to make my eyeshadows pop. So I just like to apply it in the center of my lids like this, and I spread it all out with my concealer brush. Now for my eyes today, I'm going to be using the James Charles palette. First, I'll be adding my transition color, and I'm using this darker brown shade for that. I'm picking it up on a fluffy brush, and I am going to add it into my crease, and it is super pigmented. So first I'm gonna place the color on both the eyes like this, and now I will go on to blending it out. I'm moving my brush back and forth, and now I'm going to be softening the edges and dragging it out into an outer V like this. Now I'll be deepening my outer corner, and I'm going to be using a black eyeshadow. First, I'll be placing the eyeshadow on my outer corner. This looks good. And now I'll be taking the fluffy brush that I used earlier, and I will just start blending it with the brown. I have not picked any other eyeshadow color. It's the same brush that I used to blend the brown with, and I am concentrating the brush on the outer corner only because that is the area that I want to deepen a little. And now we'll be adding some greens, which will just bring the whole look together. So I'm picking this shade first, and I am going to apply it right in the center like this. I have not taken it inwards, just here, and it looks so pretty. I'm going to apply one more layer to darken it a bit, and don't worry if the black and the green are looking separate right now, we will fix that. Now to blend these two together, just take your brush and start smudging the edges of the two, and it looks so much better right now. Now before I move on to the next shade, I will again take my fluffy brush, and first I will just pass it on my eye, so that everything just looks seamless. Now finally, I will be taking this green shimmer shadow, and I will apply it on my inner corner. And it looks so gorgeous and so pigmented. The only thing that I'm going to do now, again take my fluffy brush, and I just want to, smoke out the edges. So just softening the edges, and whenever you want to soften the edges, you just have to take your brush in round circular motions. That is the easiest way to soften any edge and blend two shades together. Now you need to take any kajal that you have. I'm taking the Maybelline Colossal Kajal, and before you start your lower lash line, just tightline your upper lash line. And you can see the difference that tightlining makes. It just makes your eye look complete, whole, fuller. And now I'll be using the same kajal to fill my waterline, and I'll be thickening up this kajal. Now I'm going to smudge out this kajal, and for that I'll be using the darker green eyeshadow. And now to soften it up even further, I'm going to be using this brown shade that I used and smudge it out. Now I'm using the Too Faced BTS eyeliner, and I'm going to be lining my eyes. I'm not doing a winged eyeliner, I'm just drawing a thin line on my upper lash line. Now for mascara, I'm using the Too Faced BTS mascara, and I will be applying it on my upper and lower lash line. For falsies, I'll be using the Huda Beauty eyelashes, and these are in the style Hoodie, and lashes are on. Now before moving on to the lips, I just want to highlight my brow bone, and I am just picking a shimmer shade from the palette only, and just adding some shimmer right here and smudge it out with your finger. Now to line my lips, I'll be first using this lip liner from Faces Canada. To fill in my lips, I'll be using the Burnt Spice lipstick from MAC Cosmetics. And on top of it, I'll be adding the Huda Beauty Trendsetter. And this is the final look, you guys. The bold green eyes with the nude lipstick. And now it's time for some beauty shots. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you did, then do not forget to hit that like button, and also comment down below and let me know what you would like to see next, and I will see you next time.